Hi, I'm Rachel, and thanks for watching Feel Fit. Today we'll be focusing on core stability. Working on the floor, you'll need a mat. Before we start, please remember to subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications for future videos with this kind of content. Okay, let's begin. Lying on your back, bring your knees into your chest to start. Taking your hands up to reach for the ceiling, palms parallel, shoulder width apart. Take your knees away from your chest to sit directly above your hips. Your calves will be parallel to the floor here, in tabletop from Pilates. Take a deep breath, exhale, and gently pull your belly button in towards your spine. Right arm and left leg move away from each other, and then return to their starting position. Then the left arm and the right leg move away from each other and return. Doing repetitions just like this with the opposites moving away from each other. Make sure that you don't feel strain through the lower back. If you do, modify by pressing the leg higher to the ceiling, creating less stress to the core. And then again, if you want to make it more challenging, drop the leg lower to the floor and return. All the while keeping your belly button in gently, supporting your spine, and breathing throughout without holding your breath. Let's do one more with the left arm and the right leg. Draw it back and bring the knees into the chest to rest. Okay, let's move into the side plank. So this next exercise, come onto your elbow and line your torso and legs up. So you have your head, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles in one line. Stacking the feet, the knees, and the hips. Your elbow is directly under your shoulder. Modifying the plank, we bend the bottom knee, still keeping the knees stacked and the pelvis tucked forward so that the body's in a straight line. Take a breath, exhale, pull your belly button in and lift your hips off the floor. Look straight ahead and draw the shoulders back and down. Draw the back of your head to the wall behind you. Continue holding as you breathe slowly in through the nose and out. And let's lower the hips down and rest. Let's move to the other side. So same exercise. Elbow goes directly under your shoulder. Extend the knees and tuck the pelvis forward so that the body's in a straight line. Again, modifying this, bend the bottom knee to a 90-degree angle with the foot on the floor behind you. Keeping the knees stacked, look straight ahead and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Lifting the hips off the floor, draw the back of the head towards the wall behind you. If you want to make this harder or more challenging, you can go from the feet stacked rather than the bottom knee. Hold for a few more seconds, breathing slowly, and let's release. Moving on, let's roll onto our stomach. Keeping the feet together, and the hands come right down by your sides with the palms up. Take a breath. Exhale, pull the belly button in and lift the head, shoulders off the floor. If you want, you can lift the arms as well, pressing the palms up. But feel free to keep the hands down, and if you need extra support, keep your palms down and then release back to the floor. Repetitions just like that. Here we go. Lifting the head, the shoulders, looking at the floor, and then the arms, and then release. And again, lift the head, shoulders, arms if you're comfortable, and release. Let's do a few more. Think about keeping the eyes down rather than up, the chin down rather than lifted, and release. Feeling the work being done through the lower back, and release. Keep breathing throughout. Try not to hold your breath. Let that one go. And again, lift and release. Let's do 2 more repetitions. And release. And 1 more just like this. And rest. Okay, let's move on to our back for our last exercise. Planting your feet about hip width apart with your palms down by your sides. Take a breath, exhale and pull your belly button in and lift the hips up off the floor. Feeling the buttocks tightening, the hamstrings working, and the lower back. And then slowly release the butt to the floor. Again, lift the hips, driving into both heels equally, and then lower it back down. Doing repetitions like this up to 12 or 15, and then resting. You can work up to 3 sets or more if you choose to. In order to make this exercise more challenging, you can lift the hands off the floor onto your forehead. For even more challenge, consider extending one knee, taking that foot off the floor. Release the hips down and continue with those repetitions, engaging the muscles of the back, lower back, buttocks, and hamstrings. Let's do a couple more right here. And 1 more, making sure that you're pushing into both feet and heels particularly equally. And release. Extend the legs right down to the floor, shake them out, and then bring the knees into the chest, resting the back. All right, let's just come up to a seated position and sit comfortably, legs crossed or straight. Remember that as you get stronger doing these exercises, you'll be able to hold the plank longer and do more repetitions or sets to build your strength and endurance for the core. Thank you for watching and hope you continue to feel fit.